How's it going, guys? Scott here with Canine Healing. I brought my boy Jimmy Chew with me because this is such a tough topic that I needed him here for emotional support. So he's going to hang out with me for a few minutes. How to find a dog trainer that will not kill your dog. Brutal topic. And the reason I started thinking about this one is because I've had a board and train program. I've been a dog trainer for 15 years. And we're coming to the end, we're closing the business the end of the month. And I've stopped taking board and trains because I don't have enough time to train the dogs and train the owners. So we cut them at the beginning of this month, and we're just doing classes with the owners. But a lot of people are asking me for referrals. They're calling. I've turned away about $15,000 worth of business over the past 2 weeks. People that want to get into a board and train program with their dog. And there's been some dogs locally. I'm in Massachusetts, and there's been some news stories about some dogs that have died in the care of dog trainers. One of the higher profile ones was one of the New England Patriots dogs was at a board and train program. He couldn't get the dog back. He finally got the police involved. They went to the trainer's house and they found the dog dead in a plastic bag in the lady's closet, and the dog had been there for a few weeks. So, you know, stuff like that is just, it's horrendous, you know, and it's scary to think about. So, Jimmy, sit. I did a quick Google search before I decided to do a quick talk on this thing. And I was able to find like a dozen incidences of dogs dying in trainers' care throughout the country. You know, California, Tennessee, Rhode Island, all over the place. And it's a huge amount of responsibility to care for somebody's dog. I know you guys love your dogs just the way I love Jimmy. And the thought of something happening to him, you know, it's just such a heartbreaker. We don't even board our dogs. You know, it's just, we don't go anywhere, you know. When we do leave, we have the local animal control officer stay at our place, at our facility, and we pay that person to watch our dogs and just let them out so that everything is controlled, it's all the same, they know the routines and all that stuff. If you are going to find a dog trainer and you feel strongly about doing a board and train program, make sure they have a commercial facility. Make sure they have a kennel license. They're licensed with that town wherever they are, because that will, here where I am, the animal control officer will do periodic inspections and things like that. You know, they're just making sure that the place is clean and everybody's healthy and all that stuff, you know. And they should require, you know, the typical vaccinations and things like that, you know, basic stuff. So it's just a disturbing thing, and I just wanted to share with you that. And an alternative to the boarding and training, if you're having trouble, if you don't feel you can train your own dog, the problems are more than you can handle, the other alternative is pay someone to come to your house every single day for 2 weeks and work the dog every day. It's going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to be the same as if maybe the dog stayed at a board and train facility, because the trainer has travel, you know, there's a lot of back and forth every single day, but they can get the training into the dog, and the dog can still sleep at home. You can still see the dog every evening. You can make sure the dog eats. There's a lot of dogs that, you know, over the past couple of years that have been coming in with health issues. And so we started requiring a health certificate on the front end because dogs were coming in with ear infections and things like that. So it's very stressful. It's a lot of responsibility to care for someone else's animal. And for that reason, I have been hesitant to refer anybody, because God forbid something happened to their dog while it's in somebody else's care, and I was the middle person that referred them. So I'm not trying to scare you. I just want you to have your eyes open that there's not a lot of requirements. Anybody can just put a sign out or put a website out saying that we do boarding and training, and make the website look good. And it doesn't mean that they know how to care for the dog. And it seems like real basic stuff to me, but apparently there's a lot of people that don't really put much thought into how they care for other people's animals. So I love you guys as dog owners. I want the best for you, just like I want the best for him. And I hope that helps. Peace.